This is Mikey from the MC Adventure. If you like to follow on YouTube, TikTok, and X, follow also David McCown with the AFFTRA.org. Follow also Trucker Pontificator with CarriersUnited.com. Truck drivers, we have to stick together to save our trucking industry again, because soulless corporations allowed to deregulate the industry and apparently made it a free market. Yeah, right. Free market, because they knew that they were going to catch people that didn't know about the industry, which would take cheap freight and push the American workers on the side, committing willfully theft. Have you guys imagined how the industry became all the way to where it's at now? It's not a trucking industry no more, right? It's a trucking in the scam. A trucking in the scam, not a trucking industry, a trucking in the scam of the brokers. Do you imagine how demonic a group of demons, people with demons of greed, selfishness, and theft came into our trucking industry to start stealing from us? The brokers, people, they're the ones doing it. They know it, but some of us be saying hey, everything's coming out to light now. If you want to get real updates, people, about the AFFTRA.org and to know what it really is, follow us on YouTube, TikTok, or X. Follow the MC Adventure channel. Follow David McCown. Okay. There's a follow Matka Trucker, and I'm gonna leave some names on the screen because see, I've been with Dave forever, So, anyways, Trucker, we gotta stick together, man, and we gotta take this industry back because, hey, we gotta put our rail boundaries into this. You know why? Because if we put our rails, that means they're not gonna be able to go out of the track. Imagine a train moving off the rail tracks, right? But if it has a rail track, it's gonna stay in the track. That means that that's why we want to bring regulation back. That's what the AFFTRA.org is gonna do. If we sign this petition, okay, we're gonna bring our regulation back, okay? This will guarantee a cap rate on the broker of 3%. Why? Because ever since we have no boundaries, they've been taking up to 60-70% of a load already. Therefore, they're stealing the money from your carrier, and the carrier cannot afford to pay you. So if we cap the broker at 3%, which is what they may be worth, because we are the ones pushing the freight, not them, but they say we're not even worth $1. So if we're not worth $1, then they're worth nothing. Hey, why don't we just allow the carrier to get direct freight from the shipper? Because we got carriers who are doing this, okay? And trust me, we are gathering up. Truckers and carriers together, we are gathering up, because a lot of carriers are talking, and even truckers are talking, that the broker's been stealing, and they're still doing it. Deliberately scamming the system. And that's part of the reason why inflation comes, people, because there's a lot of fraud. Think about that, man. Imagine you going to work every day, but every check you get, you just throw your check out of your pocket like that. That's what causes inflation. Not only that, that's one of the reasons. Ready? So like I said, cap the broker at 3%, then your carrier or the own operator will get a minimum of $5 per mile. Then when that $5 minimum per mile comes, then the company driver will get a minimum of $1 per mile. Why? Because the carrier is going to be able to pay that. And then we're going to launch a federal investigation onto all these corrupt demons of corruption, theft, and deliberately robbery from the brokers of greed, selfishness. Brokers are greedy. Man, look. Every time you talk to the broker, you can hear it in their voice, the way they talk to you, man. They got a freaking demon, man. Those brokers are demons of theft, man. They're demons of greediness, man. You can hear it in their voice every time they call you on the phone and you talk to them. They got demons of lying in them. How much money these mega carriers pay you when you go and apply to get a job with them? Already? That's an example. They don't want to pay you no more than 70 cents a mile. Already? Because everybody else is following them. You know? You stay excluded out of society, right? And you go apply with these people even if you have like 16, 17 years of experience, and they don't want to pay you no more than freaking 60 cents a mile. Already? So, because they programmed you to make you think you don't deserve $1 per mile. Already? Because they are too busy sitting in the office making more money than you, scamming you. Already? And all those people, they sit out there, right, and they don't do nothing, just sit in the office dispatching you. You're pushing the freight and they pay you less, and all those people over there inside, they make more money than you. And you're the one pushing the freight. Making a living out of scamming you. Truck driver, come on, use wisdom, people. I'm telling you. If you're tired of this, if you would love to get a minimum of $1 per mile when you sign up to get a job already, because this will be the first 2 years. When you apply to get the job, they're not going to be able to pay you less than $1 already. And if you have no incidents and you do a good job for 2 years, automatically you will have a right to take 30% of a load already. Read the article, people. Read the article. I know some people don't like to read, but see, I'm trying to make a resume about what the article says. That's why I said from the beginning, if you like to know real updates about what the AFFTRA.org really is, follow David McCown already. I'm going to leave the links right here, the people that you could follow already. I'm one of the advocates for truckers, man. I fight for truckers. I'm here for you, trucker. Already, there's people out there that allow this industry to become a trucking in the scam of the brokers. Already, there's truckers that allow the trucking industry to fall and to be a trucking in this scam of the brokers. Already, I said it well, loud and clear, because that's what it is now. The brokers are scamming. The government knows about it. Already, so it's time for us to stop this, truckers. We got to do this, because otherwise we're never gonna get the salary we're never gonna get the salary that belongs to us, not that we deserve, the salary that belongs to us that they took away. Already, we used to be middle class people. Where are we at now? 50, 60 cents a mile? No, man. You pay me $1 per mile because you know what? We signed this petition. Your carrier is going to get a minimum of $5 per mile. Therefore, they will be able to pay you $1 per mile. Already? And like I said, after 2 years of not having incidents or nothing, you will have automatically right to get a 30% of the load. Already? But truckers, we got to unite and we got to do this. Follow the Trucker Pontificator with CarriersUnited.com. Sign this petition. I'm going to leave... carriers, you can send him, Trucker Pontificator, you can send him your complaint and he can file it to the FMCSA about the corruption of the brokers. Already? Follow David McCown. You can also do the same thing as well with him. And I'll be here too, the MC Adventure channel. Already? I'm going to leave some names on the screen and AFFTRA.org. Can you dig it, people? Can you dig it? Can you dig it? For so many years, the broker's been stealing from us, and it's time for us to stop this, because the trucking industry belongs to us, and we all belong on the roads, not the brokers. Can you dig it? AFFTRA.org. End of blog.